In the city can be great for folks, but not so great for man's best friend who just wants to roam the countryside. So how do you keep your dog active while living in the city? May not be as hard as you think, and that is what Arie, trainer, is here to tell us. She's brought along her friend Sarge.
You got it. This is Sarge,
5-year-old.
He's mine, and he's not sure if he wants treats or
he wants something
to play
from
fetch right now.
Something,
but, yes.
So obviously Sarge needs a lot of exercise,
You bet.
a lot to play, but you know, I'm assuming he's not living out in the countryside. You're living here in the city.
Correct.
So what do we do if we've got dogs like this? I've got 2 dogs that are maybe about half Sarge's size, but they are very active.
Of course.
So what can we do to maintain their health and their fitness?
Good question. I mean, most dogs need tons of exercise. Walks are good. It's not what they need. They need running of some sort. So for him, he's a fetcher.
He's a fetcher.
That's his thing. We play ball across the street, more so with a ball than with his toy, but whatever it takes. I mean, if you have a fetcher, by all means, use it. If you don't, running, jogging. I have some of my clients that are marathon runners. I mean, that's ideal. Of course, not everyone's going to be a marathon runner, but they need more than walking is kind of the point.
Right.
I also recommend playing, it's kind of a come game, basically. So it's kind of like fetch without the ball. 2 people spread out, inside, outside, especially up and down stairs if you have it. He's not sure if he wants you to play or not. But just calling the dog back and forth, basically, can really get them sprinting back and forth, and that can be a great way to get some energy out.
So also, you know, I mean, you see a lot in fitness and wellness programs for humans. They're talking about those bursts of energy are really good. You know, they help burn calories. So we're talking about the same thing with animals. Those bursts of energy can really get their heart rate up, and if they're playing fetch, that's a lot of bursts of energy.
You bet, they need it, and it would really help a lot of the behavior issues that I see as a trainer. I think a lot of those issues could be helped, if not stopped entirely, just by giving the dog more exercise, however it may be. Tug, you know, a lot of dogs like playing this. I mean, anything that's interactive that just really gets them moving would be fantastic.
And this is something that we need to do on a daily basis. Is that right?
Of course. Pretty much all breeds are going to need at least 40 minutes or so a day of ideally running exercise of some sort, except for the more smooshed face breeds. The brachycephalic is what they're called. The pugs, the bulldogs, things like that.
Because they have issues breathing as it is. I mean, even when they're at rest.
So they can't go out and do as much strenuous exercise as, say, the working breeds can. But every other breed, small, large, doesn't matter. They're going to need some form of running, basically.
That's great. And you said in terms of some of the behavioral issues, if our dog's not getting enough exercise, what are some of the things that we should be looking out for that says, hey, maybe we should take Sarge out for a run?
Right. The destruction factor is a big thing. If you have a dog that's really destroying things, chances are they're going to need more exercise. If they're really kind of anxious, that can be another thing to look for. If they just seem restless in a way, that can be one thing that means, they just need more. Sarge, come here. Come on over here.
He's going to run off. He's going to find some more toys. I'm sure you'll find stuff on people's desks you could play fetch with as well. Well, that's great. Well, so let's show some tips here again, folks. As you can see, if you got a city dog, you want to play fetch with them, play dates, daycare, running or jogging, and in the come game, as you said.
You bet.
Getting it out there, and that really gets their heart rate up, gets them energetic, exercised.
And those play dates can be super easy. If you have a friend or a neighbor or somebody who lives close that has another friendly dog, if you can just drop them off and let them play, once a week type of thing, that's a great way to just get them getting that energy out.
Just really quick, I want to ask you just very quickly, are you a fan of dog parks?
I am, actually.
You are? Okay.
Depending on the dog that you have and the dog park and the group of dogs there. So I guess
so really is more of a...
It kind of depends on what's going on, but in general, yes. We go, I don't recommend, for example, taking little dogs into the big dog part, but just be careful. But in general,
be cognizant of your dog's behavior, how they are with other dogs. Fantastic. All right, thank you for coming in. Thank you for these tips.
Thank you so
much.
And
we will have links to more tips at krqe.com. Just click under the CASA tab. Sarge, you were great. You were so great. All right. Well, coming up next on